We're in the digs.
Look who we found in the digs.
Yeah, no. Albert Pujols.
We invited Albert over.
We've thrown out the red carpet. And this is the guy that knows something or two about Anaheim, for sure.
Are you kidding me? Sneaky great place to play, by the way. As a visiting player, I wasn't shocked.
We've got a combined 803 home runs sitting on this couch right here.
I'm a Hall of Famer now. Through osmosis, I got 800 homers.
Hey, real quick, Albert, what kind of teammate was DeRo?
Great teammate. I mean, he was fun. I mean, the thing about DeRo, that you didn't know if he was 0 for 4 or 5 for 5. His attitude was always the same. Great energy. And
I hit it till I went back to my apartment. Always. You had to learn
that's
stuff.
the reality. Yeah, you had to block.
I was blown away because I had come up with the Atlanta Braves and been around Hall of Famers, Chipper and potentially Andrew and Bobby and all the pitchers. And then I kind of potpourried around a little bit. And then when I got to St. Louis and got to watch him in 09, was that your third MVP or second?
My third one.
Third MVP. Just to watch the pressure that was on him on a nightly basis. When I'd walk into the training room after every game, you would be in that hot tub or cold tank, and you were carrying an entire franchise. We all knew it.
Yeah.
And it was every night, 3 absolute missile rockets to all parts of the field. You become a fan at times in certain guys, and I got to watch him at his best. But this, I like to bounce around, long weekend.
Yeah.
Stuff that caught my eye.
Lot to choose from.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
So let's take you back to Arizona, because I want to give love to Freddie Freeman. I got it. Shohei Ohtani is looking like the potential NL MVP. It's either going to be him or Lindor. And we talk about Mookie Betts religiously, and rightfully so. But when it's on the line, I said, if I'm going to the electric chair and I got to give one AB to a guy to save my life, I'm probably giving it to Freddie Freeman right now.
All legal options
have
have been exhausted at this point?
We're done.
Okay.
They're walking us there, and I need a knock. It's Freddie Freeman.
100% DeRo. You're right. I mean, this guy is such a professional hitter. I mean, he doesn't chase many baseball out of the strike zone. That's what I love about him. He walks and he doesn't miss mistake, and you saw in Arizona this past weekend.
And he doesn't hunt a specific pitch. He hunts the strike zone. If you watch Freddie, it doesn't matter if it's four-seamer, breaking ball, changeup. If it's over the heart of the plate, he's usually swinging at it. Interesting. And spitting on everything else.
And what I love about it also, he's just really nice and easy and simple.
Yes.
Simple swing.
Simple
move. He doesn't
move.
create a lot of power, just simple swing, and the ball jumps out of his bat.
6 for 15, 4 bombs, 10 RBIs across those 4 games against the D-backs. And he had missed the previous 3 games for just like a mental break he'd been dealing with. The illness with his young son, and then he took the ground ball off the finger. So he just took a minute, but when they needed him most, he came through in a big way.
That's a big series for the Dodgers.
Bobby Witt or Gunnar Henderson for the next 10 years?
Wow.
It's a tough question, right?
That's a tough one.
I would lean Bobby, but I absolutely love Gunnar, and I want to give Gunnar some love right here because he hit his 34th homer yesterday against the White Sox. I mean, 93, middle cut, turns his back pocket to the Chris Flexen and absolutely goes bridge.
They have a future there,
Oh, my
especially
God.
starting with this guy, Jackson Holiday.
Look at that.
Rushman, I mean, it's pretty special, Remember back in the day, all you asked for a shortstop was just to put a bung and steal a base, and now these guys.
But it changed with him. It changed with Cal Ripken.
He was what made me want to play shortstop and stay there. He was like big and just, it wasn't like crazy range. He just knew how to play the game. And in 91, he hit 34. Remember Miggy? 2004. Miggy doesn't get enough run. I played with him late in his career in San Francisco. Awesome teammate, but there once was a time, Albert, where he was rolling.
They used to call him the boss. And the whole reason they used to call him the boss is because he couldn't see a guy on base. He was driving all the time. So, I mean, that guy was pretty special, Miggy, and wow, but what Gunner's doing over there in Baltimore is pretty special, to see that, and just to see
Got a month left.
Exactly.
It's crazy. Okay, my Jersey roots are strong. I was sitting at the Futures game the night before we called it. I was sitting at the hotel bar, and I get a tap on the shoulder from Caden Dana's father. And he said, hey, North Jersey's got to stick together. I know he's from a little bit into the New York border, But Caden Dana went to Don Bosco.
I didn't know that.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
And 2 years removed, now he's pitching in the big leagues. And the Angels need one of these high-profile prospect pitchers.
I watched his start. He was really good.
I saw him in the Futures game and then got to know him through his old man a little bit, and I'm in. I got to give him some love. So let's take it out there. Look, and who does he remind you of? Number 36, long blonde hair, not afraid to power.
Reminds me of Jared Weaver.
Boom.
Yeah.
Weaves was actually tweeting throughout this game a little bit.
Weaver was a really good pitcher.
Jared Weaver was sick, but Don Bosco Ironman, Ramsey. And there he was. When he got on the bump, I was like, wow, this is happening quick for him. But he's got a good feel for 3 pitches, nice slider, top of the zone heater. He was confident. He pitched out of trouble a couple times. So I got to give love to some Jersey boy right there. And I know he's going to claim New York, but he went to high school in New Jersey. We're going to run with it. And there once was a time where you stood in the you had good numbers against Weaves?
Few. They look good.
Did anybody give you trouble? Honest.
Yeah. There's Kim Felix.
Felix gave you trouble?
He was tough. He was tough. So, I mean, that was a guy pretty much that I didn't like to face. And then I ended up falling in the same division with him, so I had to see him every 3 weeks.
Okay, huge game. The Royals, when we were there, were making that charge, and they actually tied the Guardians.
They did. 6 days ago, they were tied.
And now they're 4.5 back.
Yeah.
We sit here, how can the Guardians maneuver their way through the postseason? Do they have enough starting pitching-wise? Because their bullpen's sick, but you can't just start every game in the
Gavin Williams pitched well yesterday.
I want to give some love to Gavin Williams because I think when he's right, listen, he first came back from the arm injury in spring training and he was really good, and they were monitoring how many pitches he was throwing, and they were pulling. Then in August, he went south. He was scuffling. Yesterday, when they needed him to be at his best, he was. He went 7 strong innings. He's got the Snapdragon breaking ball. He's got the heater at the top of the zone, and he was able to pitch the Guardians into a nice, comfortable spot, 3.5 game lead. And when I watch him throw, you faced Josh Jones.
Oh, yeah. He was tough.
Hey, there once was a time when you went down to Florida, and I know there wasn't a huge number of people in the seats.
Big dude.
But if you didn't lock in, this guy was going to stick it.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, his injury obviously hurt him later on in his career, but he was pretty tough.
That's who he reminds me of. So you start to imagine like the Tanner Bybee, Gavin Williams, Lively, and then get to a bullpen. There is a path for that.
No doubt. I mean, and anything can happen.
Yes.
You know, no matter the matchup, anything can happen.
I just wanted to get.
And it's bad to see that the Royals, these last 2 weeks is their opportunity for them to
that 4-game series in Houston,
they were making it
they
really
lost a couple of really tough games, and then to lose Pasquantino, and then for a time Ursig, that's really tough.
Yeah.
Okay.
This next guy's interesting to me.
St. Louis came in the Yankee Stadium recently.
Took 2 of 3.
Took 2 of 3. And on, was it Saturday?
Yeah.
Sunday.
I was at the game.
Jordan Walker went 5 for 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Get into what are we gonna do with this cat?
No,
because I tried to trade him at the deadline for Eric Fetty to the White Sox, and I got absolutely lambasted. We love him. He's our guy from all the fans, but I don't get that vibe that the Cardinals necessarily think that.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just let the guy play. I mean, let the kid play, let him get into our bats. I think, you know, this is great to see on Sunday. This might be the game, you know, to break everything and all the doubts, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, that the organization, the Cardinals had against him. But it's good to see. And this is a kid, you know, they can drive the ball out of the ballpark, you know, from right field to left field. Fastball right there in his hand. He just shoot it the other way, you know. He was smart, too.
He's a hitter.
His first at-bat, you know, was man in scoring position, no out. He was trying to get the guy over, and he ended up getting a base hit and driving the guy in. I think the next at-bat, that's when he got a slider and he put it in the seat. So I think with him, it's great to see that breakout game like that, and hopefully this is what he needed, you know, to perform at this level, because he's gonna hit.
They gotta let him
and let it play.
They gotta play
let him
him.
Be comfortable.
Let him or trade him. You gotta do one or the other. St. Louis has got some decisions to make at the end of this year.
They really do.
Wow.
Well,
you said he reminds you a little bit, and not like Joe Adele out. You just at some point you just gotta. If the talent's there, give him his 500, 600 plate appearances and see what you got.
Just let him do it.
Yeah. All right. So that's it for the digs. Albert, is there anything you'd like to change about the digs?
You need a set of a bench, or
yeah, we can get a quick workout in.
I need to get in shape, yes.
No, you're great.
A little workout.
You can do anything you want. You're the Hall of Famer, dude.
I can't wait to go to the Skybox. I want parents at home, youth coaches.
That's all coming up.